I come from Hazlet, New Jersey, and I went to Raritan High School. Currently studying special education, and I chose to come to Brookdale because I have a lot of childhood friends on the basketball team, and I'm so glad I get to play with them again.
Hi, I'm Anna Canzero. I'm a power forward here at Brookdale. I'm from Howell. I went to Howell High School. I studied math. I chose Brookdale because it's really convenient. It's close. This is my second year here. Everyone's really helpful. I love my professors, and it's just a really great school.
Hi, my name is Isabel Maycrans. Everyone calls me Bella. I'm a forward here at Brookdale. I'm from Tinton Falls, New Jersey. I went to Woodbridge High School, and I came to Brookdale because it was close to home.
Hello, my name is Jada Spalzino, and I'm a guard on the Brookdale basketball team. I'm from Manasquan, New Jersey, and I went to Manchester Township High School. I'm studying criminal justice at Brookdale, and the reason I chose to go here is because I'm a two-sport athlete.
Hi, my name is Kenya Wagner, and I am a center/forward at Brookdale Community College. I am from Holmdel, New Jersey, and my major is undecided.
Hi, my name is Melissa Golombieski. Everyone calls me Mo. I play point guard for Brookdale. I'm from Middletown. I went to Middletown High School North. I'm studying liberal arts at Brookdale, and I chose Brookdale because it had really good recommendations, and my brother went here and really enjoyed it.
My name is Natasha Onyango, and I'm a power forward. I come from Plainfield High School, and I'm studying nursing as a major. I chose to come to Brookdale because I love the school and I love the basketball program in it. Thank you.
My name is Tiancy Wilson, and I play point guard and guard for Brookdale women's basketball. I'm from Tinton Falls, New Jersey. I went to Monmouth Regional High School, and at Brookdale I'm studying special education, and I chose Brookdale because it was the smartest financial move for me.
My name is Adam Kukar. I play shooting guard for Brookdale. I'm from Staten Island, New York. I played for Tottenville High School. My major is business, and I chose Brookdale for basketball.
My name is Alan Zoji. I'm a guard/forward for Brookdale basketball. I'm from Union, New Jersey, and I went to St. Mary's Assumption High School. I'm studying business administration. I chose Brookdale because it's an amazing place to go. The teachers are really good, and the coach staff is amazing.
My name is Dion Wilson. I play guard at Brookdale basketball, Brookdale Community College. I'm from Jersey City, New Jersey. I play for Dickinson. I'm a computer science major, and go Brookdale.
My name is Clarence Silius. I play forward for Brookdale Community College. I'm from the Muse. I play for Wall Township. I'm studying business administration, and I chose Brookdale because it's the best option for me.
Hi, my name is Damir Fitch. I play forward for Brookdale basketball. I'm from Hoboken, New Jersey. I attended high school, Marist High School in Bayonne, New Jersey. I've come to Brookdale to study computer science, and I chose to come to Brookdale because I felt like this is the best option for me and my family.
I'm David Calloway, and I'm a guard on the Brookdale basketball team. I live in Neptune, and I went to St. Rose High School. I love basketball, and I haven't yet decided my major. My name is Dion Wilson. I play guard at Brookdale basketball, Brookdale Community College. I'm from Jersey City, New Jersey. I play for Dickinson. I'm a computer science major, and go Brookdale.
My name is DeAndre Smith. I'm the point guard for Brookdale basketball team. I'm from Neptune City, New Jersey. I went to high school at Naaman Forest High School in Garland. I am studying social sciences, and I chose Brookdale to get my associate's degree.
Hola, mi nombre es Ian Félix. Voy a Brookdale y soy el point guard de Brookdale Community College. Soy de Clifton, me gradué de Clifton High School. Decidí Brookdale porque era lo mejor para mí, para mi futuro, y estudio business. Also, I can speak English, but it's kind of hard for me, so that's why I did it in Spanish.
My name is Jelani Carter. I'm a shooting guard here. I'm from Hackensack, New Jersey, and I went to Hackensack High School. I'm currently studying criminal justice here, and I chose Brookdale because I feel like the school will be a good fit for me all around.
My name is Jeremiah Florent. I am a guard/forward here at Brookdale basketball. I'm a computer science major here, and I represent Newark Arts High School. Brookdale was a great fit. Basketball, educational purposes, #1 two-year school in New Jersey, and here we are.
My name is Mark Bruce. I'm a shooting guard at Brookdale Community College. I'm from Bayonne, New Jersey. I went to Marist High School in Bayonne, New Jersey. I'm a business major right now, and I chose Brookdale because we're the #1 community school in New Jersey.
My name is Marvin Worthy. I play power forward for Brookdale. I'm from Newark, New Jersey. I went to Arts High School. I'm really passionate about basketball, but I really chose Brookdale for education reasons, and I also study business here.
Hello, my name is Mateo Del Moro. I'm a guard for Brookdale basketball.
I'm from Clifford Beach, New Jersey. I attended Sinai Christian Academy in Linden. I study economics for Brookdale, and I chose
Middlesex County comes in here 9-8 on the year. They are 5-5 in conference play. Brookdale's trying to stop a very long slide.
Men's basketball team, and I'm studying criminal justice.
All right, Tyrese
Middlesex
Bryant,
this evening in the first game of our doubleheader, right here on Brookdale TV.
Attended Raritan High School. I major in health science, and Brookdale is very convenient. It's only 3 miles from home.
Alpha Pi Theta, it is an honor society. PTK, what is the best part about this society?
Definitely the fellowship, because you're divided into regions, and the regions meet every so often, and every chapter gets to go to the regional events. And this brings together a lot of chapters and a lot of people, and it gives me goosebumps just to talk about it, because I've met so many of my best friends through Phi Theta Kappa that I don't know who I'd be without them.
Oh my God, absolutely. And so, can we just tell everyone why it's so important to be a part of it? Besides that, why is it so important to be part of the Honor Society, like for the future, not even for just now?
Well, because it builds leadership character, it builds leadership skills, it gives you connections, it helps you network, it helps you learn to meet people and to connect with others.
Well, good luck. It seems like you guys have a lot on your plate, but a lot of benefits that come along with it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much. Best of luck. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So can you tell me about the Asia Society?
Okay, so we're a club. Like, we talk about all about different parts of Asia. We do activities. We're trying to do like one big event in winter, so hopefully, and we're trying to get some more members. All of our members graduated last semester, so we're trying to recruit more. I'm the co-president. My name's Arita, and my other co-president's Summer. But yeah, so yeah.
This is so awesome. And can any student join just to learn
any
more?
Students, yeah. If, any students can join if they want to learn more about Asia, or if they want to like see all of our events that we did in the past. We have all of our photos as well. So yeah, anyone can join.
That's so great. And last question, what do you think the best part about the Asia Society is?
Making new friends, meeting new people, even different parts of the world. Like we met like a lot of people from China, Japan, stuff like last semester when they all graduated. Told us all about their life stories and where they came from. So it's pretty cool.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for telling us more about it, and best of luck.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have fun going around here.
Thank you. I will. Thank you.
No problem.
Are you guys ready to be part of Biology Club? Because I'm not. Let's hear more about it. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. So you guys are in front of this amazing Biology Club poster. Can you tell me about Biology Club?
Well, last semester we did yoga, we had a stack and study, we did essential oils. We went to the cadaver lab at Rutgers, so that's me holding a brain. And we had the dire wolves from Game of Thrones come too.
Oh my gosh. Wait, so this is crazy. So I am not a huge fan of biology, but I love yoga and essential oils.
Yeah.
So can anyone join this club even if they're not
Yeah,
like biology
absolutely.
majors?
We want them to.
So yeah, anyone can join the club. You don't have to be a bio major or anything like that. It's for everyone to come. We're doing studying sessions and stuff like that. We have free pizza, so all the good stuff.
And welcome back inside the Robert J. Collins Arena for a doubleheader tonight as the Brookdale Jersey Blues men's and women's basketball teams square off against the Middlesex County Colts. Alongside Brian Gounsford, I am Tim Catalfamo. The women's game is first, and Brookdale, of course, comes off of a very tough loss to Passaic last night. They dropped the game 80-46, whereas Middlesex comes in here just at 500 in the Region 19 Conference. So once again, a big challenge for the Jersey Blues at hand tonight against the Colts.
Yeah, another difficult game for a lot of reasons. One, they're trying to put yesterday's game behind them. As we know, it was a tough game for the Jersey Blues. The turnovers really problematic for them in that game, but also difficult because you have to turn the page quickly. It's a second of a back-to-back tonight, the only time the Jersey Blues are playing a back-to-back all season, so they got to get right back out there and go against another team with a winning record in Middlesex.
Brookdale has dropped 5 in the last 6 games. I mentioned Middlesex comes in here with a winning record, and it always seems like every single time Brookdale plays Middlesex, regardless of what type of a season they are having, the Colts, especially on the women's basketball side, are always very tough.
Yeah, typically an evenly matched game. The two teams pretty even on paper when you look at them. This year for Brookdale, we know it's been more of an up and down kind of season with a lot of in and outs on their roster. But nonetheless, as you mentioned, you always expect that this game is going to be tightly contested, usually another matchup that brings a good atmosphere here at the Collins Arena, and so we're looking forward to this one tonight.
So you see Middlesex there on the opposite side in the away teal uniforms, and right there in the center, head coach Michelle Powell in her 14th season as head coach, trying to lead this team to yet another winning season. She's had a very successful tenure at Middlesex and feels very confident about her team's performance this evening. She's been the head coach at Middlesex since 2006. On the other side for Brookdale, you see Coach Brunson there in the middle, meeting with his players. A couple of last announcements before the game starts. Fourth season as head coach for Rich Brunson. Took the job in 2016. And, of course, played D1 college basketball for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights in the early 1980s. Brookdale, their starting five, will be the same starting five that they went to last night. Melissa Golembieski, Gianna Pacini, Amanda Friend, Anna Condanzaro, and Natasha Onyango. For Middlesex, it's Olivia Turso, Kiara Turner, Kanisa Chester, Gabriela Agosto, and Yanni Abdul Ahan. Yanni will be squaring off at midcourt with Anna Catanzaro. Our officials this evening are Mike Bartosek, Matt Deanna, and Count Williams. We're glad you're joining us here on Brookdale TV for the first game of our doubleheader tonight. Men's game will take place at 7 p.m. Women's game is just underway. And right away, Chester going to the rim hard, rejected slightly. Middlesex, though, was able to clear it. Shot clock did not reset. It's at 13 here for the Colts. Here's Turner going baseline, high off the rim, no. Offensive rebound by Yanni Abdul doesn't go, and Golembieski finally able to scoop it off of the deck. Brookdale running up the floor. Pacini threw it up, hit the side of the rim. And here come the Blue Colts in transition, but it leads to a turnover.
I think Pacini on this end was looking for a foul last time up the floor, got a bump, but no call.
Here's Pacini again. Inside feed to Catanzaro along the baseline, trying to get that shot to drop. It does not. And it goes out of bounds, last touched by Natasha Onyango. So still scoreless here early on.
And Brookdale has started slow in a lot of games. It seems to take them time to really find the flow offensively. I mean, for the season, they're averaging under 50 points a game, so offense has been difficult to come by throughout the year.
And consequently, on the Middlesex County side, they average around 67 points a game as Yanni Abdul able to put it in underneath the basket, and she'll go to the line for one more shot. So Yanni Abdul, the 5'9" sophomore from Colonia, New Jersey. Staring down the rim. And will hit the foul shot, but a lane violation of the Blue Colts will negate. And welcome back inside the Robert J. Collins Arena in Lincroft, New Jersey. A couple of technical errors to get us started tonight. We do believe we have all the bugs worked out, and as it stands right now, it's Brookdale leading 7-3 with 4:32 remaining here in the first quarter. Along with the rest of our BTV crew and my broadcast partner, Brian Gowsworth, I am Tim Catalfamo, working through some technical issues, but we do believe that we've got them all worked out. And the last couple of minutes, Brian, we have seen Brookdale actually perform very well. Middlesex County has only been able to muster up 3 points. Amanda Friend hit a 3 a moment ago from the corner. And Brookdale has really done a nice job on the defensive end, boxing out, and they still hold a 4-point lead.
Yep, and they've come out with good energy here. This has been a nice start working with a 4-point lead in the early going.
Onyango from the foul line, and they're going to wave the shot off as it's an offensive foul on Brookdale away from the ball. Actually, no, instead they're going to call a timeout. Coach Brunson jumps off the bench and will burn a timeout just to talk things over with his team again in front, 7-3, with 4:10 left here in the first quarter. So it gives us a chance to kind of reset things. Middlesex came out early on a little bit shaky. They've taken some not great looking shots. They've been a little bit rusty just to get this game started. A couple of inerrant shots. Brookdale has been able to rebound the basketball. And then on the other side, offensively for the Jersey Blues, they've hit some nice shots from around the perimeter. And at this point, they're holding steady with a 4-point lead.
Yeah, and you mentioned Amanda Friend chipping in. She's now part of the starting lineup, starting in her second straight game here in the back-to-back this week, making that three-pointer. Brookdale's kind of settled in on the offensive side, and this has been a nice start.
So I mentioned in the open, of course, Middlesex comes into this game 9-8 on the season, 5-5 in conference play. You see Coach Powell there on the stool talking with her team, trying to draw up a play and get something going offensively, which has been a little bit of a struggle to get things started in this game. On the Jersey Blues side, they come off a tough loss to Passaic last night, where they lost 80-46. They are 3-11 on the year and 2-7 in conference play. So definitely very early on, and certainly a lot of basketball to go, but would be a major win if the Jersey Blues could somehow figure out a way to pull this off. Out of the timeout, it's Amanda Friend, Natasha Onyango, Jada Spalazzino, Madison Doria, and Melissa Golombieski on the floor for the Jersey Blues. Here's Onyango from the right elbow. That's really her shot. A little too strong, and the rebound is corralled by Olivia Turso. And that's going to be a traveling violation as Turso is trying to kick it out to her teammate Turner in front of the Brookdale bench.
Yeah, Turso is one of 4 Middlesex players as Brookdale makes a couple of substitutions. Gianna Piccini checking back in, but the Blue Colts have 4 players who've started at least 16 games this year, with Turso being one of them. So they've had nice continuity to their starting lineup throughout the season.
Golombieski on the drive, floats it up there. That one doesn't fall. Piccini there with great position, but she couldn't finish underneath the rim. And up the court, here's Turner ahead of the defense with the layup. She beat Natasha Onyango, and Middlesex is within 2, 7-5.
Yeah, and she can do that. The leading scorer for the Blue Colts, who averages just under 22 a game.
Golombieski doesn't get the bounce on the rim to go, but a foul here on the Blue Colts. This will be on Gabriela Augusto. That's her second, and the team's 3rd foul here in the opening quarter. Onyango, little ball fake. Spalazzino may have gone up and down, and I believe she did.
Yeah, she was not going to get away with that. Clear call there. So if you don't release the shot and come down, that's an easy call.
Turnovers have been a theme for Brookdale this season. Unfortunately, 20 turnovers a game for the Jersey Blues. That's their average. They're trying to cut down on the amount of turnovers. And there were some bright spots in that game against Passaic, even though the Panthers were able to handle the Jersey Blues pretty handily in the second half. The Jersey Blues did look strong in the first, and were rebounding the basketball offensively, hitting the offensive boards, which has been a struggle for them this year.
And you mentioned a couple of standout performances. One of them, which you talked about during the broadcast last night, was the performance by Catanzaro on both ends of the floor.
And another traveling violation here on Middlesex gives the ball back to Brookdale, still holding on to a 7-5 lead. Amanda Friend, who just hit that three earlier. Onyango posting up against Yanni Abdul, and another whistle going the other way. So a sloppy start for both teams coming out of the gate here in the first of our doubleheader tonight in the Collins Arena. Middlesex beat Brookdale pretty handily earlier this year on November the 16th. They won 83-36 as laying it in along the post was Turner. Check that, that's Kanisha Chester, rather, number 14 for Middlesex, and we're tied up at 7.
And it was a nice find from Abdul. Nice pass, find the open teammate for the easy basket.
Catanzaro going right at Chester. Using her pivot foot. Nice find to Onyango. Count it, and one for Natasha Onyango.
And that was the right decision by Catanzaro because it was dangerously close to a traveling violation, so she didn't have any choice but to get rid of it and wound up dealing a terrific pass to Onyango, and now a chance for 3.
So Onyango at the foul line, the 5'8 freshman from Plainfield, New Jersey. One of the best foul shooters on the team. She shoots it from the charity stripe at 88%, and she gives Brookdale a 3-point lead. Turner, floater, back iron, rebound Catanzaro. Brookdale doing a very nice job hitting the offensive boards and grabbing that rebound, not allowing Middlesex to get second or third chance opportunities in this first quarter as Turner pokes it away out of bounds. 19 to shoot. Mentioned earlier, our officials in this game, Mike Bartozek, Matt Deanna, and Count Williams. Friend a straight on 3. This one doesn't go, and the rebound Abdul.
Yeah, that one didn't go, but you can see Friend starting to gain confidence on that jump shot.
Inside, here's Chester right at Catanzaro, rolls off the rim. .90 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pacini, guarded by Turso, almost went right around her. Now ball being worked back around to Amanda Friend. Shot clock at 9. Catanzaro a 3, left it short. Olivia Turso, a no-look bounce pass into the corner for Gonzalez. That 3 is an air ball. It's knocked around. Chester has it. Goes right at the rim. Can't finish. And Onyango able to secure the rebound. Middlesex just not getting anything to drop here in this opening quarter. Dangerous pass as Turner knocks it away. Golubieski was looking for Pacini. So you take a look at Kiara Turner. Averages 22 points a game and has close to 375 total points on the season, as the officials are going to try to reset the shot clock here. So Brookdale will have to inbound the basketball once again. Officials reset the shot clock to 15. Screen comes. Golubieski splits 2 defenders. Catanzaro, the catch and shoot. Tapped around and controlled here for Middlesex. Ahead of the defense, Turner again, an easy layup. And now Brookdale can hold for the final possession if they choose to, as the shot clock is turned off. Golubieski being guarded by Gonzalez. Onyango read it up. Abdul threw it up there, and she drew the foul. So Onyango, I mentioned it a moment ago, the best foul shooter on the team, will be going to the foul line.
Yeah, you mentioned it, 80% free throw shooter for a team that struggles in that department, 54% overall. So she's way above what the rest of the team is shooting from the line.
Onyango able to get the first one to roll in, has over 125 rebounds this season. That has really been Onyango's spot, not just from the foul line, but especially in the rebounding category. That's also something Brookdale has struggled with this year. As the opening quarter coming to a close, Turner at the horn doesn't fall. And at the end of one quarter of play, it's Brookdale clinging to a 2-point lead over the Middlesex Blue Colts, 11-9. We'll take a break. We'll come back for the second quarter of action here in the Collins Arena tonight, live on BTV after this.
This is not your ordinary community college. This is an education for the 21st century, a college that learns from industry trends and adapts to the changing job market. This is a group of acclaimed professors and a staff who will stand at your side and help you kick down any door you choose. This is where you can learn a new skill or earn a degree, online or in person, at 6 locations across Monmouth County. This is not your ordinary community college. This is Brookdale. This is college redefined. This is success reimagined.
Hi, my name is Amanda, and I'm a guard for the Brookdale basketball team. I come from Hazlet, New Jersey, and I went to Raritan High School. I'm currently studying special education, and I chose to come to Brookdale because I have a lot of childhood friends on the basketball team, and I'm so glad I get to play with them again.
Hi, I'm Anna Canzero. I'm a power forward here at Brookdale. I'm from Howell. I went to Howell High School.
Back here in the Collins Arena, getting ready to start the second quarter. Alongside Brian Gounsford, I'm Tim Catalfamo. Brookdale leads 11-9 over the Middlesex County Blue Colts. Michelle Powell and company have a little bit of work to do after a shaky start in the first quarter. This is a team I mentioned earlier in the broadcast that averages around 67 points a game, well above the amount of points that Brookdale averages. They only average around 50 a game, but Jersey Blues looked a lot more confident on the floor and were able to execute better, especially in the rebounding category, limiting Middlesex to just 1 shot per possession.
Yeah, and leading by 2 here as the second quarter underway. One note for Middlesex, while they score in the 60s, it's a team that overall does not shoot very well from the floor, 33% as a team.
And a very late whistle, Brian. Right as you were finishing up that point, Golan Bieski got knocked down to the ground, and the official, after a very long pause, calls a blocking foul on Golan Bieski.
Yeah, that came way later than it should have, and I think that's why Rich Brunson discussing with the official. He's not happy about the call. You don't see Rich Brunson get too upset very often.
That's the second foul on Golan Bieski.
Let's just say he's a little more mild-mannered than the men's coach.
Turner from the corner, able to drain it, and we're tied up at 11. Kiara Turner, the best shooter on the team, and certainly comes in here averaging the most points, will be a player to keep an eye on as the night goes along. Brookdale looking to answer, and Onyango dribbled it off her foot. And going back to a point that I was mentioning earlier about Brookdale doing a nice job of the rebounding category is Turner.
You're on the bench.
Turner throws it away nearly into the lap of Jada Spalazzino. Everybody alert and okay. But going back to the point that I was mentioning earlier, Brookdale struggling to rebound the basketball. They rebounded pretty well in the first quarter. This is a team that comes into this game tonight only averaging 2 offensive rebounds a game. Think about that for a second, Brian. That means that Brookdale not really being able to limit the amount of second or third chance opportunities that their opponents have. One of the reasons why they have struggled this year. But in the first quarter, they were able to shut down Middlesex and were doing very well in the rebounding category, and that's something that Coach Brunson, I think, is going to be happy to see some improvement on.
Yeah, and rebounding-wise, they're much stronger on the defensive end as far as rebounding the ball. Offensive, they don't really get too many of them, as the stats show.
Foul here on the floor on Middlesex as Madison Doria got knocked down to the ground. It's on Turner. That's her second. And now the first team foul here in the second quarter on Middlesex. Both Middlesex and Brookdale are playing without some key players. For Brookdale, they are missing Tiance Wilson and Kenya Wagner for the second straight game, as those two definitely do a lot and can help the Jersey Blues on offense. For Middlesex, they're missing Bailey Rosamier and Elias Santos, who are inactive tonight. So both teams trying to have other players step up on the floor in this conference matchup. Gonzalez dumped it downstairs to Abdul. It was rejected by Catanzaro, but Chester is able to stick with it and put it in for two, and Middlesex regains the lead 13-11.
Yeah, and at first, Catanzaro came out of nowhere to block that shot, as Brookdale will turn it over there, but then Middlesex able to score after the initial block.
Morgan Brody has checked into the game. She inbounds the basketball for Middlesex. It's Brody, Terso, Abdul, Gonzalez, and Chester on the floor for the Colts. Dangerous cross-court pass goes to Terso, downstairs to Abdul, but 3 seconds is called on Abdul in the paint, and yet another turnover here for the Colts.
And I think Terso is shaken up. She's sitting there on the floor, and as she gets to her feet and appears to be okay.
Amanda Friend is now checked back into the game for Brookdale. As you see, Anna Catanzaro there on the bench. Played very well last night, was very noticeable in her play downstairs in the post area as Golombieski is fouled. She'll go to the line for 2 shots. And we'll check the number here on Middlesex. This is going to be on Yanni Abdul. That's her second. So Golombieski, the 5'3" freshman from Middletown, New Jersey, has over 25 steals and 32 assists this season and has really great awareness on offense. Someone that controls the point when either Tiance Wilson, who is not active tonight, or anybody else for Brookdale is on the bench. Does a nice job handling the Brookdale offense, but she can't make either one from the foul line. And Terso walked again right around the three-point line.
Yeah, Middlesex, like Brookdale, they have a high turnover number on the year, averaging over 20 per game, and it's, I think, one of the things that's held them back, hasn't allowed them to really take off this year, and they've kind of hovered around the 500 mark.
Golombieski goes around the screen, drives to the rim, and gets it to go off the glass and in. A nice drive by Melissa Golombieski, and we're tied up at 13. Brody, now top of the key for Chester, goes in, floater in the lane, too strong. Rebound controlled by Onyango. Gianna Pacini nearly had it poked away by Terso, and Pacini takes it and scores, going right to the rim, and a timeout is called by Coach Powell as Brookdale is able to regain the lead 15-13.
Oh, nice job by Pacini there. She was pretty well covered along the perimeter, but is able to blow by the defender Terso and clear path then to the basket.
So Michelle Powell there you see in the gray jacket, trying to coach along with some of her assistant coaches on the sidelines, get her players focused. Michelle, as I mentioned, took the job in 2006, her 14th season at Middlesex. She played college basketball at Union County College and then transferred to Keene University, where she was a member of the 1987 women's basketball team that reached the NCAA Division III Final Four. So a very talented player. An administrative advisor at Middlesex County College during the day, and of course during her spare time has built up a very successful reputation at Middlesex is always having a very strong basketball team each and every year. So it's Gonzalez, Brody, Terso, Abdul, and Chester on the floor for Middlesex once again out of that timeout. Here's Abdul right at Amanda Friend. A mismatch there, but she left it short. She got her own rebound, and she'll go to the line.
Yeah, and Abdul tough to block out as you see her follow up her shot, and she's the leading rebounder for the Blue Colts, the only Middlesex player to average double figures in that department.
So the foul for Brookdale is on Natasha Onyango. That's her second foul, team's second foul here in the second quarter. Try saying that 3 times fast. As Abdul hits the first one from the line, she'll get one more. Again, the 5'9" sophomore from Colonia makes them both. And now a full court press being shown here by the Blue Colts. See how Brookdale's able to handle this as Pacini was looking for Friend, but she wasn't ready for it. And a walk in the backcourt as Chester took one too many steps. And honestly, Brian, it feels like both teams are right there and they're trying to execute on offense, but they're trying to put the cart before the horse, so to speak. They just can't quite get settled in. Still almost 15 minutes now into this first half.
Yeah, perhaps playing a little bit too fast. I think that's what we're seeing, and that often can lead to turnovers.
Give and go to Catanzaro inside the post, doesn't go. Here's Gonzalez, able to lay it in. Coach Brunson not very happy with the team's defensive effort there as Middlesex regains the lead. And Onyango not able to handle the pass from Pacini. Here's Terso. She can't hit the layup. Chester on the ground, and she lost it. Both teams trying to look for a little bit more consistency on both ends of the floor. Onyango with the shot clock at 16. Friend thought about a 3, and she walked.
And while both teams have turned it over their fair share in the half, I think the traveling violation has been the #1 call for both sides.
Well, I mentioned Brookdale averaging 20 turnovers a game. Middlesex not much better. In fact, they averaged 21 turnovers a game, so it hasn't been a great start, and you've seen a lot of turnovers in this first half as Abdul is able to follow through with contact and put it in. Colts lead by 4. Brookdale has got to get it across the midcourt line. And now a timeout is taken by Coach Brunson as Amanda Friend would have beat the 10-second clock, but Coach Brunson wisely will burn a timeout here to discuss things. It's another 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here on Brookdale TV. I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Brookdale has lost 5 of the last 6 games. They struggle to grab offensive rebounds. And those turnovers really have just been a killer for this team at different times this season. Coach Brunson and his team have been trying to work on that, clean that up. And we have seen some improvement over the last couple of games, but they're still trying to close it out and get that elusive win here in the month of January.
This has been a low-scoring start for both teams. I mean, neither team has yet to hit the 20-point mark, and we're getting close to halftime here.
Yeah, especially for Middlesex, averaging 67 a game. This is well below their average. They have not shot the ball very well, in addition to those turnovers. Jasmine Blanco has checked into the game for Middlesex. She's on the floor as Yanni Abdul will take a break. Dangerous inbound pass leads to a turnover. Terso going hard to the rim. She can't get it to drop. And a foul here. This will be a foul from behind on Amanda Friend. That's her first. So a fresh 20-second shot clock now for Middlesex. Top of the key, Terso left it short. another whistle. And a foul here on Chester. That's her second. Both teams now have 3. Middlesex backs off of the pressure for the moment. Golubieski threw it away. Brody comes up with it. 1-on-2. Morgan Brody threw it away as well. She was looking for Turso.
And that's another case. Middlesex in transition, looking for a transition basket, and instead it leads to a turnover. Michelle Powell, the head coach on the Blue Colts sideline, not happy with her team's performance.
Onyango open for a long 2, and she drains it. Natasha Onyango, Brookdale needed that. They're within 2.
Yeah, and in these two teams' first meeting, Onyango posted one of her better outings of the season, scoring 16 points to go along with 9 boards.
Chester from the foul line, off the rim and in. Actually banked it in for Kanisha Chester. And the Colts back up by 4. Pacini left all alone for 3. Got it.
Yeah, Pacini will take that 10 times out of 10. Moving up the floor, seeing no defender get up to contest the shot, and that's too easy.
They'll actually call it a 2. Her foot was on the line, but still nonetheless a nice basket by Pacini. Brookdale within 2. Here's Blanco. She can't lay it in, and a foul. This will be on the Colts. And now the officials are checking to see if that shot by Pacini was indeed a 3. They originally called it a 2. That last foul was on Jasmine Blanco. That's her first. So now 4 team fouls on Middlesex. They're 1 away from the bonus. Catanzaro being guarded by Chester. Step back 2. Rebound Gonzalez. Gonzalez now back to Turso. Shot clock is now at 13. Chester cross-court pass to Gonzalez, along 2. Nothing but net for Yaslin Gonzalez. Golubieski now kicks it out to Pacini. A 3 on the way is good, and this time it is ruled a 3, and Brookdale's within 1.
Yeah, that time no question about it. Clearly behind the arc and knocking it down.
Golubieski on the ground, comes up with the loose ball. Amanda Friend now over to Pacini, thought about another 3. She drives to the rim instead and can't lay it in. It would have given Brookdale the lead. Morgan Brody now over to Turso. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Turso on the drive. Floater rolls off the rim. Chester fighting with Onyango. Throws it back up there. No. Chester kept it alive and then was pushed down to the ground, I believe, by Onyango. That'll be the 4th team foul on Brookdale, and it was the 3rd on Onyango. Madison Doria comes into the game. Chester left all alone and lays it in.
Yeah, and while the leading scorer for Middlesex, Turner, has had a rather quiet first half, Chester has stepped up in her place and been the leading scorer for the Colts.
Catanzaro from the right elbow. That one's off the mark. Brookdale has dropped into what appears to be a 2-3 zone. On the drive, Turso is fouled.
That's about 3 times, at least in this first half, that Turso has gone down on a drive to the basket. The first time it happened, I thought she was injured, but fortunately was able to get up.
Gianna Pacini checks out of the game. Jada Spalazzino will check in for her, as Olivia Turso, the 5'2 freshman from Elizabeth, New Jersey, shooting 2 at the line. Amanda Friend picked up her second personal. Turso averages around 11 points a game and shoots 70% from the foul line, so a rare miss for the freshman. And as you mentioned, Brian, has been really all over the floor here in this first half. Missed them both. Chester tried to save it, acrobatic play, but it winds up in the hands of Amanda Friend. Golombieski being guarded by Gonzalez. That too is off the back rim, and a foul here on Middlesex. We'll keep it here. This will be the 5th team foul, so this will be foul shots for the Jersey Blues. It's on Olivia Turso. That's her first. And Madison Doria, the 5'5 freshman from Howell, New Jersey, at the line now. Only played her first game for the Jersey Blues yesterday. She comes over from the Brookdale softball team. Has a very aggressive nature on the court. We saw that in action last night. And is trying to acclimate herself to the Brookdale offense. Under a minute left here in the first half. And a tie up in the paint. This will be a jump ball. It'll stay here with Middlesex. Gabriella Augusto and Golombieski both going for the ball. 17 to shoot. And Brody, double dribble. Golombieski going around a high screen set by Catanzaro. Now she'll pull the trigger on a three. That one's off the rim. And a whistle. This is going back to the Jersey Blues. How many times have we seen that in the first half?
They got a double dribble call that time, so Brookdale hoping to take advantage. They can hold for one here with the shot clock turned off.
Jersey Blues down by 3. Golombieski trying to go around a screen. Still dribbling with the ball. 7 to shoot. Catanzaro, I think she may have taken an extra step, but before that she was fouled. And this will be 2 shots for Anna Catanzaro. Foul is on Augusto. That's her third. So both teams running into some foul trouble here in this first half. Catanzaro, the 6-foot sophomore from Howell, can't hit the first attempt. And that has just been a recurring theme for the Jersey Blues this year. They're at times inefficient from the foul line, and it has hurt them in games. Catanzaro can't hit either one. Turso with 1 to shoot. She is fouled by Doria.
Boy, that was a hard foul. Doria wanted to make sure that Turso wasn't going to get a shot off there, but now they're going to put her at the free throw line, so it's just a poor foul.
We'll check the number on Madison as Turso is at the line. First shot on the way is good. It's only the first foul on Madison Doria, so it doesn't affect her personally too much, but as you mentioned, Brian, with that foul, it's an automatic 2 shots from the line, and Turso makes them both. Golombieski a prayer at the horn, and that will end the first half. So Middlesex in front, 27-22. It's a 5-point lead at the end of the first half. I mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, Brookdale has dropped 5 of the last 6 games. Middlesex right at 500 in Region 19 play, but neither team really shooting all that well in the first half, especially the Blue Colts. This is a team that shoots very well from around the perimeter, not a very efficient first half, and multiple turnovers on both sides of the ball. Very shaky start. We'll see if that changes in the second half.
Yeah, these teams will try to clean it up, make an adjustment at the locker room, and see if they can come out with better flow on the offensive end. For Brookdale, though, one thing they've done well this year is shoot it from three-point range, and you'd like to see coming out in the second half more of that. They shoot about 40% from three-point range. Not too many attempts outside of Pacini in that first half. She kind of got going. That got Brookdale in this game. They're right in it against a team that has a winning record, so we'll see what adjustments they make and how they come out in the second half.
We'll see if Brookdale can pull it out in the second half. Again, Middlesex County leads by 5. We'll take a break here at halftime and come back for the second half here on BTV tonight after this.
Hi, my name is Isabel Maycrans. Everyone calls me Bella. I'm a forward here at Brookdale. I'm from Tinton Falls, New Jersey. I went to Woodbridge High School, and I came to Brookdale because it was close to home.
Hello, my name is Jada Spalzino, and I'm a guard on the Brookdale basketball team. I'm from Manasquan, New Jersey, and I went to Manchester Township High School. I'm studying criminal justice at Brookdale, and the reason I chose to go here is because I'm a two-sport athlete.
Hi, my name is Kenya Wagner, and I am a center/forward at Brookdale Community College. I am from Holmdel, New Jersey, and my major is undecided.
Hi, my name is Melissa Golombieski. Everyone calls me Mo. I play point guard for Brookdale. I'm from Middletown. I went to Middletown High School North. I'm studying liberal arts at Brookdale, and I chose Brookdale because it had really good recommendations, and my brother went here and really enjoyed it.
My name is Natasha Onyango, and I'm a power forward. I come from Plainfield High School, and I'm studying nursing as a major. I chose to come to Brookdale because I love the school and I love the basketball program in it. Thank you.
My name is Tiancy Wilson, and I play point guard and guard for Brookdale women's basketball. I'm from Tinton Falls, New Jersey. I went to Monmouth Regional High School, and at Brookdale I'm studying special education, and I chose Brookdale because it was the smartest financial move for me.
My name is Adam Kugar. I play shooting guard for Brookdale. I'm from Staten Island, New York. I played for Tottenville High School. My major is business, and I chose Brookdale for basketball.
My name is Alan Zoji. I'm a guard/forward for Brookdale basketball. I'm from New Jersey, and I went to St. Mary's Assumption High School. I'm studying business administration. I chose Brookdale because it's an amazing place to go. The teachers are really good, and the coach staff is amazing.
My name is Dion Wilson. I play guard at Brookdale basketball, Brookdale Community College. I'm from Jersey City, New Jersey. I play for Dickinson. I'm a computer science major, and go Brookdale.
My name is Clarence Silius. I play forward for Brookdale Community College. I'm from the Muse. I play for Wall Township. I'm studying business administration, and I chose Brookdale because it's the best option for me.
Hi, my name is Damir Fitch. I play forward for Brookdale basketball. I'm from Hoboken, New Jersey. I attended high school, Marist High School in Bayonne, New Jersey. I've come to Brookdale to study computer science, and I chose to come to Brookdale because I felt like this is the best option for me and my family.
I'm David Calloway, and I'm a guard on the Brookdale basketball team. I live in Neptune, and I went to St. Rose High School. I love basketball, and I haven't yet decided my major.
My name is Dion Wilson. I play guard at Brookdale basketball, Brookdale Community College. I'm from Jersey City, New Jersey. I play for Dickinson. I'm a computer science major, and go Brookdale.
My name is DeAndre Smith. I'm the point guard for Brookdale basketball team. I'm from Neptune City, New Jersey. I went to high school at Naaman Forest High School in Garland. I am studying social sciences, and I chose Brookdale to get my associate's degree.
Hola, mi nombre es Ian Félix. Voy a Brookdale y soy el point guard de Brookdale Community College. Soy de Clifton, me gradué de Clifton High School. Decidí Brookdale porque era la mejor para mí, para mi futuro, y estudio business. Also, I can speak English, but it's kind of hard for me, so that's why I did it in Spanish.
My name is Jelani Carter. I'm a shooting guard here. I'm from Hackensack, New Jersey, and I went to Hackensack High School. I'm currently studying criminal justice here, and I chose Brookdale because I feel like the school will be a good fit for me all around.
My name is Jeremiah Florent. I am a guard/forward here at Brookdale basketball. I'm a computer science major here, and I represent Newark Arts High School. Brookdale was a great fit. Basketball, educational purposes, #1 two-year school in New Jersey, and here we are.
My name is Mark Bruce. I'm a shooting guard at Brookdale Community College. I'm from Bayonne, New Jersey. I went to Marist High School in Bayonne, New Jersey. I'm a business major right now, and I chose Brookdale because we're the #1 community school in New Jersey.
My name is Marvin Worthy. I play power forward for Brookdale. I'm from Newark, New Jersey. I went to Arts High School. I'm really passionate about basketball, but I really chose Brookdale for education reasons, and I also study business here.
Hello, my name is Mateo Del Moro. I'm a guard for Brookdale basketball. I'm from Cliffwood Beach, New Jersey. I attended Sinai Christian Academy in Linden. I study economics for Brookdale, and I chose Brookdale because it was the best option for me.
My name's Tyler Hawkins. I'm from Tinton Falls, New Jersey. I play point guard for Brookdale's men's basketball team, and I'm studying criminal justice.
All right, Tyrese Bryant, point guard, shooting guard, Brookdale men's basketball team, hometown Mattawa, New Jersey. Attended Raritan High School. I major in health science, and Brookdale is very convenient. It's only 3 miles from home.
Alpha Pi Theta, it is an honor society, PTK. What is the best part about this society?
Definitely the fellowship, because you're divided into regions, and the regions meet every so often, and every chapter gets to go to the regional events, and this brings together a lot of chapters and a lot of people, and it gives me goosebumps just to talk about it, because I've met so many of my best friends through Phi Theta Kappa that I don't know who I'd be without them.
Oh my God, absolutely. And so, can we just tell everyone why it's so important to be a part of, besides that, why is it so important to be a part of the Honor Society? Like for the future, not even for now.
Well, because it builds leadership character, it builds leadership skills, it gives you connections, it helps you network, it helps you learn to meet people and to connect with others.
Well, good luck. It seems like you guys have a lot on your plate, but a lot of benefits that come along with it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much. Best of luck. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So can you tell me about the Asia Society?
Okay, so we're a club. Like we talk about all about different parts of Asia. We do activities. We're trying to do like one big event in winter, so hopefully, and we're trying to get some more members. All of our members graduated last semester, so we're trying to recruit more. I'm the co-president. My name's Arita, and my other co-president's Summer. But yeah, so yeah.
This is so awesome. And can any student join just to learn more?
Students, yeah. If any students can join if they want to learn more about Asia, or if they want to like see all of our events that we did in the past. We have all of our photos as well. So yeah, anyone can join.
That's so great. And last question, what do you think the best part about the Asia Society is?
Making new friends, meeting new people, even different parts of the world. Like we met like a lot of people from China, Japan, stuff like last semester when they all graduated. Told us all about their life stories and where they came from. So it's pretty cool.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for telling us more about it, and best of luck.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have fun going around here.
Thank you. I will. Thank you.
No problem.
Are you guys ready to be part of Biology Club? Because I'm not. Let's hear more about it. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. So you guys are in front of this amazing Biology Club poster. Can you tell me about Biology Club?
Well, last semester we did yoga, we had a stack and study, we did essential oils. We went to the cadaver lab at Rutgers, so that's me holding a brain. And we had the dire bowls from Game of Thrones come too.
Oh my gosh. Wait, so this is crazy. So I am not a huge fan of biology, but I love yoga and essential oils.
Yeah.
So can anyone join this club even if they're not biology majors?
We want them to.
So yeah, anyone can join the club. You don't have to be a bio major or anything like that. It's for everyone that comes. We're doing studying sessions and stuff like that. We have free pizza, so all the good stuff.
Biology is like a really, obviously med school and everything's really hard to get into. So having all these extracurriculars on your resume can't hurt, right?
No, it cannot hurt at all.
That's awesome. Well, thank you guys so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you. If you're a business major or you're not even a business major, you just want to get to know more about business, then Business Club is where you should be. Can you please tell me more about Business Club?
All right, our goal in Business Club is to build a team, and we're going to focus on building our image, try to strive for business information like stock market, currency exchange. We're going to build our resumes. We want to try to help every freshman or every business major that's on campus to succeed in their classes. So if you're a business major, you can come to us. We'll help you, surely. We're going to have some fun trips. We're probably going to the Federal Reserve or some business schools. We're going to see that with our new members, and we're going to have a great semester. It's going to be fun.
That's so amazing. Thank you so much. What's up, guys? We are here with the cheerleading club. What's up?
Hi.
You guys look amazing.
Thank you.
So is this your first year at Brookdale, or you guys returning students?
First year.
Oh my gosh. And tell me, what do you think about the cheerleading club so far?
It's very fun.
It's really fun. Everyone's really welcoming, and it's all really good, yeah.
So what are some events that you guys are looking forward to do this year?
Honestly, the basketball games I'm looking forward to. Basketball season is starting, so I'm excited for that.
Tell me about the cheerleading club. Sometimes, like in high school, I know I auditioned for the cheerleading club and I didn't get in. It was very cliquey. Tell me about Brookdale's cheerleading club. Is it very open? Like, can anyone join?
Yes, they don't care if you've never done it before. Like very welcoming, not cliquey.
Yeah, so it's really good though.
Go Brookdale!
Hello, guys. We want change in the world, and here I have the program manager of Change at Brookdale. How you doing?
Hi,
am well. How are you?
I'm good. So can you tell me more about Change?
So Change stands for the Center for Holocaust, Human Rights, and Genocide Education, and we focus on educating the community about mass atrocities in the world, both in the past and in the present. So we do programming throughout the year at Brookdale, and all events are free to Brookdale students. And we also have an exhibit that focuses on the Holocaust, the Armenian Genocide, and the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi in Rwanda, and that's also free to Brookdale students.
So amazing. It's really making students relevant about what has gone on in the past and what's going on today. And can anyone drop in at any time? Do you have to be a part of the club? How can we join?
So we're a nonprofit organization on campus, so anyone can drop by and become a volunteer whenever they want. Also, we're open Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. for tours for Brookdale students. So you can feel free to drop by, look at the exhibit, and learn more about the past.
Okay, thank you so much for telling us more about it.
Thank you.
Computer Science Club.
Oh my gosh, this is really cool. Do you think about, are you in the club?
No, I'm not yet.
Club. I'm advertising it today. We got different types of events going on. Like we do hackathons every semester. We're doing a Smash tournament. Different types of faculty speakers talking about different issues and things within the computer science community.
Very cool. And do you think about joining this club?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it because I'm interested in computers and games at the same time, so maybe something interesting might happen in there.
That's very awesome. And are you a new student or returning student?
New student.
And what do you think about Brookdale so far?
It's pretty good. I mean, first time on a campus, so I'm still walking around and experiencing a lot of new people and stuff.
And one last question. What are you hoping to achieve this Brookdale year that you're here?
Pretty much pass and try to just find something I'm interested in, like a club or anything, because I didn't do a lot of clubs, so I'm trying to do one now.
Very awesome. Well, thanks so much.
They're the Brookdale Christian Club, and we get together, we talk about the gospel, and we eat a meal. It's a really good chance to come together and learn more about God if you're interested.
That's so beautiful. And why do you think people should join this at Brookdale? What's so good about having this club at Brookdale?
I think it's important to have faith, and it's important for you to have community and get together with other people, especially in college where you need to have a support system. It's a really great place to be.
I love it. And they all look so happy. I love it. Thank you so much for being here. I wish you guys the best of luck this whole Brookdale. Can you tell me about this club?
Yeah, so Dreamers Plus is like a group that basically advocates for the rights of immigrants and specifically undocumented immigrants. And I mean, right now I think that's a very important thing, especially considering the condition they've been forced into, a lot of people in these cages in the Southwest and all that. It's a very sad thing. So I mean, if you stand on the side of the undocumented and you believe that they deserve better treatment than they've currently been receiving under the current administration, then I'd highly recommend that you invest in our club.
What else do you get out of this club, you think?
There was a trip we took to D.C., I think last year, where the Dreamers got to lobby on behalf of immigrant rights in D.C. So, there's a lot of interesting experiences relating to the politics behind all this stuff that you can definitely experience if you join our club. And, we'll see what this year brings, but last year was pretty interesting.
So great. Thank you so much, and I wish you guys the best of luck in the club this year.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, the key to the success is the Education Club at Brookdale, and I'm here with the president. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. This involvement fair is so fun. Can you tell me more about the Education Club?
It has so many things to offer you. It's amazing.
And can you tell me just one thing about the Education Club that you think is the best part about the club that you really think students should join?
You meet new people. That's first. Second, we have amazing advisors. Professor Latte and Marshall, they're amazing, and they'll help you with your classes. I know they're also professors. I have Professor Latte this semester, and she's amazing so far.
This club looks so fun, and you're so awesome. I'm going to be a great president.
Thank you.
We're here with the Fashion Club, a.k.a. the people who look the best in this fair. How you guys doing over here?
We're doing good. We got the drip on lockdown. You know what I mean? We got the drip on lockdown. Fashion Club, you know how it is.
Ooh, I don't know what that means, but tell me more about Fashion Club.
We look at fashion from all decades and all that. Looking fresh, looking clean, be inspired by fashion, wondering how fashion influences us, make some Brookdale fashion shows, something like.
What did you love about being part of the Fashion Club? Why do you love being at the club?
I love being part of the Fashion Club because I'm an artist, and looking at different types of art, a.k.a. clothing, is really unique.
Getting ready to start the second half here in the Collins Arena on the campus of Brookdale Community College. Alongside Brian Gounsward, I am Tim Catalfan with the rest of our BTV crew. And our doubleheader tonight as the Brookdale men's and women's basketball teams are squaring off against Middlesex County. Middlesex has a 27-22 lead. They were able to pull away just a bit towards the tail end of the first half, but Brookdale, for the most part, even though it has been a sloppy game so far with a lot of turnovers on both ends of the floor. They've been able to stick with the Colts so far. We'll see if they can try to cut into this lead. Catanzaro on Brookdale's first offensive possession here in the second half with the fadeaway jump shot. It doesn't go, and the rebound is controlled by Olivia Turso. Turso bringing the ball up the floor. Her shot is rejected by Catanzaro.
Catanzaro has become elite in the shot blocking category.
And Pacini at the other end is able to draw the foul. It was a 5-on-4 situation for Brookdale. And Gianna Pacini now will be at the line for 2 shots. Foul was charged to Catherine Cottrell. First time she's been in the ball game. That's her first. Pacini can't hit the first attempt from the line. Gianna, the 5'7" freshman from Keyport, has scored double figures in several games this year and had a career-high 21 points versus Camden earlier this season. She brings Brookdale to within 4. Turner with a runner in the lane, left it short. Tapped around, Turner's able to grab the rebound. Turso from the corner, that's back iron. Third chance here for Abdul, and she's fouled. Or rather, actually, this is going to be an offensive foul rather on Abdul, who threw the elbow. So it goes the other way. That's her third.
I don't think Abdul liked the call very much, and it's a costly one for her, as you mentioned, picking up number 3, and she in all likelihood will be forced to sit pretty soon.
She remains on the floor. Golubieski nearly had her pass to Catanzaro taken away by Turner. Catanzaro directing traffic. Shot clock is down to 8, along 2, off the rim. Cottrell. Now to Turner. A 3 is good.
And to this point, Middlesex hasn't really gotten Turner going. If she does, look out, because she's the leading scorer, averages over 20 points a game, and had 32 when these teams met for the first time back in November.
She's 4th in the NJCAA in total points this year, and a turnover here as Cottrell is able to take it away from Onyango, taking it to the rim, high off the window and in for Catherine Cottrell. And a mini 5-0 run there for the Blue Colts to open up here the second half. Friend sets her feet. May have been partially blocked. And Turner can't handle the pass from Turso.
Yeah, that's a couple of times in this game that Middlesex has tried to quickly rush passes up the floor, and instead the result has been turnovers.
Madison Doria checks into the game as Amanda Friend goes to the bench. Brookdale trails 32-23 as Coach Brunson will take a timeout to talk things over with a 30-second timeout. Coach Brunson will be taking his team to go see the Rutgers women's basketball team play Michigan State at the Rack on Monday. It'll be a team trip, bonding experience for the entire team. Of course, Rich Brunson, as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, a Rutgers Scarlet Knight alum, played for the men's basketball program from 1979 to 1983, and played against some very big-name players at that time, such as Michael Jordan, who at the time was at North Carolina. So a lot of Rutgers connections on that side of the court. And Brunson will take them up to go see Vivian Stringer and the rest of the Rutgers women's basketball team in action on Monday. Still have some work to do here. Down by 9. Catanzaro on the drive, floats it up there, goes back to the Middlesex Colts. Turner on the drive. That one rolls off the rim. Onyango nearly had the ball ripped out of her hands by Chester. He'll stay here on this side of the floor. Cottrell will inbound. Turner again, right at Catanzaro, and gets it to go.
And that was awfully close to being an and one there, as Turner looked like she was able to initiate some contact, no call.
And Turner now is really starting to heat up here in the third. Catanzaro a straight on three. Is off the heel. Chester a ball fake. Right at Catanzaro, and she drew the foul. That'll be Catanzaro's second personal foul. And Kanisha Chester will be at the line now for 2 shots. Checking back into the game, Jasmine Blanco. As Yanni Abdul, who picked up those 3 personal fouls, or her third personal foul, I should say, a moment ago, goes back to the bench. Chester at the line now. This has not been her strong suit. She only shoots 35% from the line this year, as she misses the first. Has 52 steals coming into this game tonight. A great defensive player, 1 out of 2 from the line for Chester, and it's a 12-point lead for Middlesex. Onyango, foul before the shot on the floor. So Brookdale will inbound.
I think Rich Brunson was looking for the benefit of continuation there. So it looked like Onyango had that in motion, but now Brookdale has to inbound.
Jasmine Blanco there with the personal. That's her second. Doria straight on 3. Back iron. Chester up the court to Turner. Taken away by Golubieski, but Turner gets it back. Now she goes right at the rim. Cottrell tried to put it up there after grabbing the rebound, and it's cleared by Onyango. Puccini. That's going to be a block.
Well, Cottrell did well to get back in transition, but she's called on the blocking foul. See what number that is on Cottrell, so we get intermittent buzzers with all these substitutions.
I think actually they're going to call the foul instead, Brian, on Chester. That's her third. She goes to the bench along with Blanco for Middlesex. It's the 4th team foul now on the Blue Colts, and there's still 6:18 remaining in the third, so they're 1 away from the bonus. Puccini, once again, 1 out of 2 from the line. Brookdale's still in this game, but they're going to need more offense to stick with the Colts that are just starting to hit their rhythm. Gonzalez had it blocked by Catanzaro. She didn't even get off her feet. Just put her hand up in the air. Puccini traveled. Cottrell, nice bounce pass from Rodriguez into Abdul, and a foul here on Brookdale. It's Abdul, Rodriguez, Cottrell, Turso, and Turner currently on the floor for the Blue Colts. And that's the 3rd foul on Anna Catanzaro, so we'll see if she'll remain on the floor. And another foul here, this time on Jada Spalazzino.
Spalazzino, who just checked in and immediately picks up a foul. It's Brookdale's 3rd of this 3rd quarter.
And that's the 1st on Spalazzino. Brookdale in a 2-3 zone here. Turner to Turso. Shot clock at 10. And another traveling violation. So multiple turnovers in this game. We thought that maybe in the second half both these two teams would have a chance to reset and clean things up, but it has been a sloppy game to say the least, Brian, for both teams.
It's been a struggle on both ends of the floor. Spallezzino unable to hit the jumper.
Turner took it herself. High off the glass, no. Last touch by Catanzaro. Rodriguez will inbound. Finds a cutting Turner, and she's able to put it in.
Well, you mentioned that Turner has picked it up here in the second half after a slow start, and unfortunately for Brookdale, it looks like this one's getting away.
Pacini able to lay it in along the low block. It's now an 11-point deficit for the Jersey Blues. Brookdale's going to need more of that if they want to get back into the game. Cottrell squares up for a long two, and she drains it. Catherine Cottrell, who's missed the last few games, seen some playing action tonight. Spallezzino from the corner. It's an air ball. And Turner, nobody picking her up. Nice bounce pass from Rodriguez, and Turner again with the easy layup and a timeout by Brookdale. It's another 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here on Brookdale TV. 4:26 remaining in the third. Actually, Coach Brunson now will change his mind and call a full timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. Brookdale down 41-26, 4:26 remaining here in the third quarter.
Do you love films? Do you want to make films? Do you want to be in films, or do you just want to watch films? Then the Filmmakers Club is for you. Here to learn more about it are all of these amazing film members. How you guys doing?
Great. Good.
So who wants to tell me about this club?
We are the Brookdale Filmmakers Club. We specialize in the filmmaking process. We teach people how to make movies. We teach them how to act in films. We teach them how to write, how to edit, and how to direct.
What do you guys love most about the club? You look so enthusiastic. Let's hear about this club.
I just love being all these great guys over here just filming some movies. I just love it all, man.
That's so great. Can anyone join in if they want to be a writer, if they want to be an actor or director? Anyone who wants to work in film can just...
Coach Powell talking with her players. Her team currently has a 41-26 lead with 4:26 left here in the third quarter. Middlesex looking for their first win over Brookdale here in this arena in more than 3 seasons. And they're well on their way as it stands right now. Colts led by 5 at halftime, but Brookdale has only been able to amass a couple of buckets here in this third quarter, and we have seen Middlesex finally able to get something going on offense after a sluggish first half. Catanzaro, top of the key. Now here's Golden Bieski going baseline. Had it blocked away. 5-on-4 opportunity here for Middlesex if they hurry. Terso, it's deflected. And Turner nearly lost it going out of bounds. Abdul had it blocked by Catanzaro, and a whistle. And this might be the 4th personal foul on Yanni Abdul. Waiting to confirm. It's the 5th team foul here on Middlesex, and it is indeed the 4th team foul on Abdul. And this will be foul shots for Brookdale, because now the Blue Colts are in the double bonus. So potentially a big blow here for Middlesex. Yanni Abdul, one of the bigs downstairs in the post area that has been able to contribute, especially in the rebounding category in this game, now on the bench with 4 personal fouls.
Yeah, one away from fouling out, so she'll be limited the rest of the way. Might try to put her back in the game late in the fourth quarter, but when you get to this point in foul trouble, it's difficult.
Onyango at the line. We've talked about her strengths shooting foul shots. This time, though, only 1 out of 2. Rodriguez. Catanzaro secures another rebound. Onyango had it rejected ever so slightly. Now Golombieski straight on three. That one doesn't go. Turner. Middlesex can afford to use some clock here with a 14-point lead. Terso with 10 on the shot clock. Turner goes around Amanda Friend, threw it up there. Off the back rim, no. Chester may have gotten hit in the face, and officials will stop play as a result. And Coach Powell's not going to take any chances. She'll take Kanisha Chester out of the ball game. In for her, Gabriela Agosto. So it's Agosto, Cottrell, Rodriguez, Turner, and Terso on the floor for Middlesex. Golombieski, Friend, Catanzaro, Pacini, and Onyango for Brookdale. Catanzaro lost it. Taken away by Turner. Bounce pass to Rodriguez. In transition, she's fouled.
Nice job by Middlesex in transition. That time executing with the numbers. They had the advantage 3-on-2. Now they get free throws out of it with Gonzalez.
So Yaslin Gonzalez at the foul line. Gets the first one to rattle in. 5'2" freshman from Elizabeth. Has 14 steals on the season. Coming into this matchup tonight. And Gonzalez has been able to contribute fairly nicely on the floor as a whistle here. And another foul, and this will be on Catanzaro. And that is her fourth. So Catherine Cottrell will now trade spaces with Gonzalez at the foul line. Agosto has come back into the game. As Cottrell rattles the first one out. I mentioned that Cottrell had missed the last couple of games. But one interesting fact about her, standing at just 5'7", is she has 9 blocks on the year. And that's not a stat that you would think ordinarily someone that stands at 5'7" would be able to pull off, but shows how well she's played defensively as Middlesex keeps it alive with the offensive rebounds, and Turner is able to lay it in, and another foul going against the Jersey Blues.
Well, you can hear it there. The Middlesex bench sure gives their team a lot of support with the cheers on that and-one opportunity for Turner.
It's the fourth personal foul on Onyango, so now Catanzaro and Onyango both have 4 fouls. Onyango remains in the game. Catanzaro is on the bench. Onyango taking it right at Chester. Brookdale just continues to struggle mightily on the offensive end. Nice pass inside to a cutting Chester, and she draws the foul. This will be on Madison Doria. That's her second. And Brookdale now has maxed out with team fouls. They're in the double bonus. And Kanisha Chester, the 5'6" freshman from Edison. Didn't even hit the rim on the first attempt from the line. Really gets after it in the rebounding department. Has 140 total rebounds this year. 67 of those have been offensive rebounds. Chester missed them both. Onyango from the foul line. Too strong. Turner running the length of the floor. And a jump ball is called. It points Brookdale's way.
Well, Turner didn't get that to fall, but impressive to see her move in transition, that kind of speed with the ball in her hands. Didn't get the layup to fall, but she's an impressive offensive player.
Tasha Onyango, who, as I mentioned a moment ago, has picked up 4 personal fouls, checks back out of the game. Amanda Friend comes in for her. So it's now Friend, Golombieski, Piccini, Doria, and Spallezzino, the new lineup for the Jersey Blues, as Golombieski gets it to go off the glass and in. 44-29, Middlesex leads. Shot clock at 13. Cottrell, too strong on the 3. Rebound by Chester, and she went over Amanda Friend, and that's going to be an offensive foul. So that's the 4th now on Kanisha Chester.
So Chester and Abdul each had 4 personal fouls for the Blue Colts.
1 minute left here in the 3rd. Spallezzino from the corner. Last touched out of bounds by Brookdale. Here's Turner again, who's been very efficient in this game, especially in the second half. Watching the shot clock wind down. Poked out of bounds there by Piccini. 11 to shoot. Coach Powell there looking on from the sidelines. It's been a sloppy game, but Middlesex nonetheless has been able to hold on to a significant lead here in the second half. Terso, another offensive rebound. Rodriguez nearly put it on the floor. Turner, left elbow jumper, way too strong. And again, being kept alive here by the Blue Colts. Brookdale not being able to box out in the paint. Shot clock is turned off, game clock at 5. Along the baseline, Terso can't get her layup to drop. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, Brookdale trails Middlesex 44-29. They've got some work to do as we head into the 4th quarter of play when we come back here on BTV.
Join? Anyone can join. Anyone who has an interest in making movies, writing movies, anyone can join. We especially need more women to join the club.
To learn more about Filmmakers Club or any of these clubs, please visit brookdalecc.edu. Women, join.
The Global Distinction Program is really an initiative for the students to get recognized at graduation for all the activities that they do throughout the school year. It could be classes, it could be reports or projects they do for courses, or campus events or even off-campus events that have some relationship to a global issue. So they create a portfolio reflecting on the activities they've done, and they earn points for each of those activities, and they have to have 50 points. Once they have 50 points, then they actually get a beautiful medallion at graduation. Their name is in the program as a distinguished global citizen, and they can use it on their resumes and interviews and all that kind of stuff. So it's really a great benefit for the students.
Becoming global citizens. You really care about what's happening in other parts of the world, or even right down the alley from you. It's all the same issues.
And it doesn't hurt having it on your resume. Thank you guys so much. I think everyone should really
talking
join.
with us. We're very happy.
Thank you.
We're Helping Hands at Brookdale, so we provide non-academic support for students. We know we have fabulous teachers and we have great academic resources, but we're here to help students with everything else. We know life happens.
Back here in the Collins Arena, getting ready to start the 4th and final quarter of play. Middlesex leads 44-29 over the Brookdale Jersey Blues. And this has been a very sloppy game on both ends of the floor, but for the most part, Middlesex has been able to play through that and get something going offensively, Brian, but it's definitely not a game that either Brookdale or Middlesex are going to go back on and try to admire the crispness of both teams, because this has been a sloppy ball game.
Yeah, I don't think either coach is going to look at the tape afterwards and be enamored with the performance. Not even Middlesex working with a 15-point lead, because even for their standards, they haven't shot well and the turnovers have been at a high rate.
Catanzaro and a foul. There have also been a lot of fouls in this game, and I've talked about in the past, Brookdale has run into foul trouble. That's been one of their nemesis this year. Foul trouble and not being able to box out and grab rebounds. That's been, I think, the two areas that the Jersey Blues have struggled with, along with turnovers, but there have been a lot of fouls in this game that have gone both ways. That is the fourth foul on Gabriella Agosto on the side for Middlesex. And another foul here as Golubieski will be called with a block, as Turner was on her way to the rim. And that's the fourth now on Melissa Golubieski. So we are on the razor's edge of having players start to foul out in this game.
Yeah, we mentioned two of them on the Middlesex side, and now Golubieski becomes the first Jersey Blue to hit 4 personals.
And now the officials having a conference just to make sure everyone's on the same page. Turner and another foul. Kiera Turner has definitely been able to perform very well, and we talked about her in the first half not having a great performance, but she has definitely woken up and really has been the primary reason why Middlesex has been able to pull away here in the second half.
Yeah, and at her size, at 5'3", she's kind of tricky with her ability to handle the basketball, has speed, and certainly can score her fair share of points.
Catanzaro picked up her 5th foul, so she is now fouled out of the game. Brookdale has multiple players that are on the, as I mentioned a moment ago, razor's edge of fouling out as well. Middlesex in the same situation. We'll see how it plays out. Still nearly 9 minutes left to go here in the fourth. Onyango had it blocked away. Friend gets it into Pacini. Onyango throws it up there. Front rim, no good. Turner now running the length of the floor and is able to get the roll. Wow.
Well, on cue talking about Turner, and that's what she seems to do best. Push the ball up the floor, and she can finish with the best of them.
Pacini forces up a 3 and hits.
You'd like to see more of that from Brookdale. Pacini has the ability to shoot it from long range, particularly on the wing areas where she's made a couple of them in this game.
And a foul here before the shot on the Jersey Blues. We'll check the number. As Jada Spalazzino will check into the game. Amanda Friend checks out. She picks up her 3rd personal foul. Rodriguez gets it into Brody along 2. Is short. Spalazzino out of control, never really had possession of that ball, but somehow is able to clear it back and then takes an inerrant shot. And a timeout taken by Coach Powell, 30-second timeout just to discuss things with a 47-32 lead. I talked about Coach Powell playing at Union County College, then transferring to Keene, where she was a member of the 1987 women's basketball team that reached the NCAA Division III Final Four. During the day, she's at administrative advisor at Middlesex County College. 14th season as head coach. And this is a team right now, Brian, that is 6th in the conference standings, right behind Bergen and Rowan Gloucester. Now, Middlesex had lost to both of those two teams earlier this season. In fact, in this month in particular. But if they could pull off a win against Brookdale today, it could help them in the conference standings. And down the stretch, looking ahead to the Region 19 tournament, Middlesex, I think, is going to be one of those teams that you'll have to contend with.
Yeah, and with the number 6 spot, it was a big game for Brookdale coming in as well, a team that they're jockeying for position with as far as the Region 19 goes. Unfortunately, though, Middlesex has kind of pulled away.
And Turner goes right around the Brookdale defense for another easy layup. Now 49-32. Colts are starting to pull away. Goldenbieski got her own rebound and is fouled. Foul is on Morgan Brody. That's her first. Team foul number 2. And Goldenbieski now at the foul line. Had 4 steals against Bergen on January 9th. That was Brookdale's most recent game last week. Of course, they played Passaic last night here in the Collins Arena, where they lost 80-46. Goldenbieski gets the bounce. Brody. Rebound Onyango. Onyango threw it away. Isabel McRons has checked into the game. She keeps it alive here for Brookdale. And Pacini draws another foul at the other end. This might be on Brody. If it is, it'll be her second. And it is indeed the second foul on Morgan Brody. So she heads out of the game. Back on the floor, Yanni Abdul, who, remember, will be playing with 4 personal fouls. Jasmine Blanco also will check out. And Pacini at the line now for 2. And Pacini makes them both. It's a 13-point game. Turner. Nice defense there by Goldenbieski. Turner can't get it to go. Here's Doria taking it to the rim, left it short. Pacini the rebound and drew another foul.
Well, good job by Pacini there, trailing the play in transition to get the offensive rebound, and right back to the line she goes as Brookdale tries to make this one a bit tighter.
Pacini not able to get the first attempt to go. Player that can drive and shoot, and we saw that on display, in particular in that Bergen County game that I was just referencing a moment ago. Pulls Brookdale to within 12. Terso counted and one.
It was a good answer there by Middlesex as Terso just took it herself there. I don't think there was any pass on that possession. And now a chance at a 3-point play this end.
Terso, no good on the attempt from the line. She can't complete the 3-point play. It remains a 14-point lead here for Middlesex. Goldenbieski tries to cut into that and left it short from beyond the arc.
That was kind of a forced shot there very early on in the shot clock, and Goldenbieski not really set.
Rodriguez cutting to the rim and lays it in. She beat her man. That was Doria on the floor. Beat her defender who was guarding her one-on-one. And Middlesex now continues to increase their lead. Amanda Friend think she was trying to drop it off into Spallezzino. Turner with the layup. Pacini able to get that one to go. Banks it in off the glass.
And Brookdale needs somebody out other than Pacini to step up on the offensive end. Pacini doing the bulk of the scoring here in the second half.
Long two there by Turner. Spallezzino will go right at Turner to the rim. It's been that type of game. Brookdale has had multiple opportunities. They just can't seem to capitalize on this. Turner, another two for her. And keep in mind, this is a team in Middlesex that has had some tough losses in the month of December, as Golubieski will go to the line for 2 shots. They lost to Passaic on December the 3rd. They lost by 10. Then they lost to Bergen, Tracy Green's squad. Also by double figures. They lost to Rowan Gloucester on December the 12th. Or December 17th, rather. And then Ocean on December the 19th. So those are 4 in-conference rivals that Middlesex County has lost to within the month of December. Coach Powell wasn't really sure what this team was going to look like going into the new year. But certainly they have the talent to be able to continue to move their way up the Region 19 conference standings. There's a foul here after the shot by Golubieski. Be charged to Isabel McCrans. Kanisha Chester once again at the line.
And Chester had a big first half, and we talked about at the time she was playing well, but Turner, who was the team's leading scorer, wasn't doing much. Well, just the opposite here in the second half, with Turner taking over and propelling the Blue Colts to a big lead.
Remind you, coming up immediately following this game, just after 7 o'clock, the Brookdale men will square off against the Middlesex Colts. That game will take place approximately at 7 p.m. However, this women's game is running a little bit long, so it'll be just after 7 o'clock, but nonetheless, stay tuned for that. The Brookdale men's basketball team is riding a 6-game win streak. And, of course, Middlesex, one of the top teams in the Region 19 conference on the men's basketball side. They sit 3rd in the conference standings, so should be a very interesting game. That'll be coming up at approximately 7 o'clock. Doria keeping it alive here. And another foul as Chester hit the deck. And Golubieski now has fouled out of the game. So Amanda Friend will check in for her. Chester 1 out of 2. So under 5 minutes left here in the 4th. Again, here in the Collins Arena tonight, a cross-county rivalry between Middlesex and Brookdale. Middlesex led by 5 at halftime, but for the moment have been able to take control. And especially in this second half, been able to explode, particularly from players such as Kiara Turner, Olivia Turso, and Kanisha Chester. Those three in particular have been major scorers and have contributed nicely on the offensive end. Still a sloppy game as a whole, and I'm sure Coach Powell will have some work to do with her team to try to get better going forward, but it does appear at this moment this will be a nice win on the road for Middlesex. I mentioned that stat earlier. They're looking for their first win in this arena against the Jersey Blues in nearly 3 seasons, so trying to snap that drought. They had beaten Brookdale earlier this year, November the 16th. They won 83-63. And Brookdale missing Kenya Wagner and Tiance Wilson, who have been out for 2 games. They'll be back on the floor in Brookdale's next home matchup, which will not be until February. And, of course, Brookdale's next game will be on January 21st against Atlantic Cape. That'll be on the road. Then Brookdale will travel down to Raritan Valley on January 25th. They'll travel up to Sussex on January 28th. So 3 straight road games await the Jersey Blues. As Amanda Friend, who we've talked about at different times, continuing to gain confidence, rattles in the first attempt from the line. For Middlesex County, they have a home game coming up against County College of Morris on January 16th. Then they're on the road against Camden on the 21st. Home at Ocean on the 23rd. Home against Atlantic Cape on the 25th. And then they close out the month of January on the road against the Panthers, a team that Brookdale just saw in action last night. Shot clock at 7 here for Turner. Turner drives it herself, and count the bucket and the foul for Kiara Turner.
Now the creativity on full display. She was just able to squeeze between 2 defenders, get all the way to the basket, and she's working on a big night tonight.
Kiara Turner has one of the most impressive stats that I've seen all season. In that loss that I was mentioning earlier to Ocean County on December the 19th, she had 40 points. Yes, I said that. 40 points in that game. Hard to believe that was a loss on the Middlesex County side, but it was. 4th in NJCAA play in total points this year. Brody along 2. That rims out. And obviously, Brian, this will not be a win for Brookdale, but what are they going to have to do going forward to try to improve? Because this team, we saw a little bit of momentum. We saw some nice play in that Bergen game on January 9th. Brookdale looked, even though they weren't able to get that win, they looked better as a whole. And I know they're missing Kenya Wagner. I know they're missing Tiance Wilson, which definitely hurts them. But what do they have to do going forward to try to make this season, salvage this season if they can, for the remainder of the year?
Well, I was just going to say, as you mentioned, Wagner, that they need the reinforcements back. It's just not a complete team right now without Wilson and without Wagner, so they need the roster to be at its full point. I think that'll help, but on the court, they need to cut down on the turnovers, number 1. I mean, that has been the thing that's plagued them the most. And like I talked about at the halftime break before we went to commercial, 3-point shooting is something that they do well. They shoot 40% from 3, but not enough attempts, not in this game or the season. I think that can help give them some confidence on the offensive end if they can get that going, but it's just been a struggle here lately to generate any kind of offense, and we've seen a number of difficult performances in a row.
And Gianna Piccini is also one of those players, Brian, that we both have talked about at different times this year. She can drive, she can shoot, but she has seemed to struggle this year to be consistent from game to game. And that's, I think, a big part of the Brookdale offense, especially when you have players like Kenya Wagner or Tiance Wilson that are not on the floor.
Yeah, and when Brookdale has won, as you see Rich Brunson there, Piccini typically has had her better scoring performances. So finding a way to be more consistent in that aspect, I think, would prove beneficial for Brookdale as well.
Chester puts in a nice 2 after the assist from Brody. And for Brookdale, as I mentioned, they're just trying to somehow figure out a way to get back on track. I tell you what, Kanisha Chester, we've talked about Kiera Turner, but Chester in this game in particular has been extremely impressive as well. As now Middlesex County is 1 point away from matching their average number of points per game at 67. But Chester and Turner, those two in particular, have helped out tremendously in this second half. Speaking of Turner, there she is again with another 2.
And it's just been no contest as she has gotten to the rim. Just no resistance from Brookdale defensively. Turner has just had her way.
And a whistle here. This will be a carrying violation on Spalazzino. Again, programming note, men's basketball game coming up at approximately 7 o'clock. It'll be a few minutes after 7. With the women game running a little bit long. But that'll be coming up next as soon as we're done here. Turner is fouled again. She'll go to the line. Amanda Friend has now picked up her 4th. And I talked about that stat a moment ago, being 4th in the NJCAA in total points this year. I'm not sure if the amount of points that she has tonight is going to bump her up. It might. She's still in the top 5, but she's also 5th in the NJCAA in steals this season. Entering tonight's game, she had 63 on the year. And Turner must know that we're talking about her because now she lays it in with the left hand and continues to pad her efforts tonight. It's now a 30-point lead for Middlesex. 1 minute left here in the 4th. Brody with a steal and a layup at the other end for Morgan Brody. Amanda Friend, and a foul. Foul is on Catherine Cottrell, that's her 3rd. And Amanda Friend, I mentioned earlier, a player that is gaining confidence for the Jersey Blues. In fact, I talked to Coach Brunson about Amanda Friend, and if there's been one bright spot with this struggle that the Jersey Blues have been on the last couple of games, it has been the fact that Amanda Friend has really developed after not seeing much action in the beginning part of the year. As the season has gone along, she's gained confidence, and you can see a much different Amanda Friend on the floor now than earlier this season.
Yeah, the confidence is definitely there. You can see it when she shoots the basketball, now shooting from deep on the perimeter.
And Friend now will pick up another foul here. We'll check the number on her. That might be her 5th. And it is. 5th foul on Amanda Friend, so she's now fouled out of the game. As Terso will shoot a pair from the line. Middlesex will pick up their 6th conference win and improve to 6-5 overall in the region, whereas Brookdale will fall to 2-8 in conference play and 3-12 overall. Final 15 seconds now. Pacini, a long two. Able to knock that one in. And that looks like that'll just about do it. Middlesex will get out with a big win on the road tonight. Their first win in the Collins Arena in more than 3 years. Final score 75-44. Taking down the Jersey Blues tonight in dominant fashion, especially in the second half. Middlesex led by 5 at the break, but in the second half it was all Blue Colts. And they're able to pull this out in the end. I mentioned now 6-5 in the region, and they pick up a win on the road for the first time in 3 years in this building, which is an incredible stat because Brookdale has been extremely tough at home over the last several seasons. Not tonight, though. Brian, final thoughts going forward. Obviously, we've kind of covered pretty much every single topic during this broadcast, but Brookdale just has got to clean up on the turnovers, and they've got to find some consistency on the offensive end.
Yeah, I think it's really back to the drawing board for Brookdale. It's been a tough season to this point. We've seen some bright spots at different points in the year, but it just hasn't been on any kind of a consistent basis. And now the road gets difficult because you talked about the schedule. They're going to be away from the Collins Arena for quite a while, won't be back here until the month of February, and their 3 wins this year have come here at home, so they're going to have to find a way to break the ice on the road, try to find a way to play better basketball, play more cohesively, and get some wins because it's been a tough stretch here lately.
Tough loss for the Jersey Blues tonight. The men's basketball team, though, is warming up. We'll have that game coming up in approximately 20 minutes from now. They'll square off against Middlesex County just after 7 o'clock. So for the rest of our BTV team, along with Brian Goudsword, I am Tim Kettlefama. We wrap up the broadcast tonight on the women's basketball side. Brookdale falls to Middlesex County College. We'll see you just after 7 o'clock for the men's basketball game live here tonight on BTV.
Hey guys, we're Helping Hands at Brookdale, so we provide non-academic support for students. So we're trying to help make connections for them to alleviate some of the stress that they have. We have mental health counselors available to students. We have social services available to students. If students need a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant for free, pro bono, we have these relationships with people in the community who could help students out. We also have a lounge we're opening. That's Man 214. The lounge is going to be available for students. That will also have all of these resources for students. The third Tuesday of the month, we're having the mobile food truck here. That'll be out in the BAC parking lot, the visitors parking lot, kind of in front of the library. All are welcome. Everything is confidential. We're just here to support students so that they could be the best student that they could be.
Hello. Welcome back to Brookdale. I hope everyone had an amazing, great summer and is ready to get back to the books. But before you do, we are here at the Involvement Fair right outside the SLC. There are tons of groups just waiting for new students, returning students to join, and tons of fun to have. Let's go check it out. Well, the Involvement Fair here at Brookdale is coming to an end, but it is never too late to get involved. To learn more about all these clubs that Brookdale has to offer, all these friends you can meet, and all these things you could do, please visit our website at brookdalecc.edu. I'm Sophia Perola with Brookdale Television, and we will see you next time. Hello, I am here with Jewish Student Union, and here to talk with me is this amazing gentleman. How you doing?
Thank you very much.
Tell me about the club.
Of course. Jewish Student Union is a Jewish club on campus. We meet every Tuesday, and everybody's welcome to join. We go through some of the Jewish holidays, great food, great kosher food. And our main event is around Hanukkah time. We build a Lego menorah that goes to the children in the hospital. But please do come by and visit us every Tuesday at the ATEC building, room 101. And you could always sign up and see all our activities. Everybody's welcome, and we hope you have a great time.
We have the League of Women Voters, and you are the president of this club. How you doing?
I'm the president of the Western Monmouth League of Women Voters. There are 3 local leagues in Monmouth County, and we are one of them.
What you guys do?
We are nonpartisan, And we are all about advocating for good government. We want people to vote. We do not tell them who to vote for, but we want to give them as much information as possible. And so there is a Vote 411 website where hopefully all of our candidates in the county and in other places too will be submitting their information, so people can just click on and know what everybody thinks, and they will be able to make their own wise, informed